Welcome to episode number 15 of Sale with Value. Let's jump right into this explainer, because today we're unpacking something huge, a hidden truth about the daily, dusty grind of FMCG sales. We're diving deep into the actual emotional psychology of the market. Look, when you step out into the field, you aren't just lugging around a bag full of samples. You're carrying your energy. In the market, you don't just sell products, you sell your energy.
Okay, picture this. It's 9 a.m. You've just wrapped up your morning meeting with the distributor. You step into the market. Your shirt is crisp, your bag is packed, and your mind is completely dialed in. Full confidence, full target, full hope. You're absolutely fueled by that perfect, untouched morning enthusiasm, mentally ready to crush your targets and just have a legendary day. The energy is practically buzzing off of you.
But then, you hit the reality of the chaotic market. You walk into that very first Kirana store, flash your absolute best smile, and the shopkeeper just cuts you right off. Don't need it today. Okay, fine. You brush it off, move to shop number 2. Still have old stock, maybe next week. The smile fades just a little bit, right? You step into the third shop, and the shopkeeper is busy on his phone, counting cash, completely ignoring you. You stand there for 5 minutes, and he doesn't even look up. Suddenly, that 9 a.m. fire, it's starting to feel like a flickering candle. The physical exhaustion hasn't even hit you yet, but man, the emotional drain has already begun.
And right here is the most dangerous trap in sales. A no from one shop often reduces sales in the next 10 shops. It's a profound truth. The market has this incredible ability to drain your enthusiasm long before it actually drains your sales. Because when you carry the heavy baggage of rejection from one door to the absolutely next, you are practically guaranteeing failure. You're not losing because your product is bad, you're losing because the market broke your spirit first.
Which brings us to this tragic mismatch. On one side, you have the shopkeeper's reality. Think about it. Why did he say no? Maybe he had a fight at home. Maybe his payments to the distributor are stuck. It literally has nothing to do with you. But then, look at our assumption as salesmen. What do we tell ourselves? Man, my product isn't working. I'm losing my touch. We internalize a rejection that was never actually about us. We take a total stranger's bad mood and use it to completely shatter our own confidence.
Let's talk about Robbie and breaking confidence. This is the story of a hardworking, really honest salesman whose fatal flaw was letting the market totally dictate his mood.
You can literally see how Robbie's morning rejection physically altered his pitch. At 9 a.m., Robbie walks in, shoulders back, strong eye contact, commanding the room. "Sir, this item will sell really well here." Boom, confident. But after 3 brutal rejections, his shoulders slump, he's looking at his shoes, his voice drops into this defeated plea. "Sir, give it if you want. The product is exactly the same, but the pitch completely died because his energy died." So by the evening, Ravi meets his senior mentor. He looks totally exhausted. His senior asks, "What happened? Why are you so dull today?" Ravi sighs, "Sir, the market is bad today." And the senior just smiles, looks him dead in the eye, and says, "The market isn't bad. Your enthusiasm has fallen." That was the turning point for Ravi. His lack of sales wasn't a product failure. It was an energy failure. The senior reminded him that the market buys your enthusiasm way before it ever touches your product.
Let's dig into the invisible science of sales. This breaks down exactly why the top 1% of performers succeed while everyone else is carrying around the heavy burden of previous rejections.
You see, rejection actually triggers a biological reaction. When your enthusiasm drops, your body immediately follows suit. Your voice weakens. It loses that authority. Your eye contact drops to the floor. Your overall body language literally falls inward, like you're trying to take up less space. Your product suggestions become super weak and hesitant. And here is the scary part. The shopkeeper subconsciously reads every single one of these physical signals. Within 3 seconds of you walking in, they feel your weak energy, and their brain automatically decides to reject you.
It all comes down to this core truth. Confidence is invisible, but its impact is visible. You can't put it in a box. You can't invoice it. But the second you walk into a store without it, everyone sees the impact. The sales just stop.
And that brilliantly illustrates the top salesman's secret. The top performers in the FMCG sector know that rejection is not permanent. Their secret? Entering every single shop with a genuine smile and completely fresh energy, absolutely ignoring the rejection from the shop right next door. They treat every single outlet as a totally fresh opportunity. They know that if they bring fresh energy, their voice stays strong, their presentation stays sharp, and the shopkeeper feels a positive vibe. Positive feelings inevitably translate into positive orders. They hit reset before crossing every single threshold. New shop, new start. So how do we actually put this emotional recovery into practice out there when the market gets really tough?
The crucial point is this. Don't just learn selling, learn emotional recovery. Knowing your product margins, your schemes, competitor prices, that's all just basic knowledge. But surviving the market's inevitable insults, the ignored greetings, those harsh no's, that requires emotional mastery. It requires self-preservation. If you want to survive in sales long-term, you absolutely must become a master of recovering your own emotions on the fly.
Think about your last tough day in the field. Are you asking yourself, what did the market do to me today? Are you playing the victim to cranky shopkeepers? Or are you asking the right question, how quickly did I recover from that rejection? The strongest salesman isn't the one who never gets rejected. Let's be real, that person doesn't exist. The strongest salesman is the one who gets rejected brutally, but keeps their enthusiasm completely alive for the very next door.
So, how do we do it? Here is your concrete, actionable field tactic: the emotional reset routine. Next time a shopkeeper yells at you or ignores you, do not immediately walk into the next shop. Stop. Step 1. Wait 30 seconds outside. Step 2. Drink some water. Actually change your physical state. Step 3. Take one deep breath to lower your heart rate. And step 4. Say to yourself out loud if you have to, new shop, new beginning. You leave the emotion of the last shop out on the sidewalk. You never carry it inside with you.
Because we have to come back to this central anchoring truth. In the market, you don't just sell your product. You sell your enthusiasm. When you walk in with a smile, when you speak with conviction, that shopkeeper is buying a piece of your positive energy. They want to interact with someone who brings light into their stressful day. Your enthusiasm is literally the invisible wrapper around whatever physical goods you're pulling out of your bag.
If you take nothing else away from this explainer, please remember this. Long-term success in sales is not just a game of product quality or pricing, it is fundamentally a game of energy, confidence, and enthusiasm. The market will constantly test your enthusiasm way before it ever tests your selling skills. Defeat doesn't start at the shop counter, it starts in your mind.
The salesman whose enthusiasm stays alive, his sales never stop for long. Really think about that. When you go out into the market tomorrow morning, remember that your energy is your absolute most valuable inventory. Guard it fiercely. So will you protect your energy today? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep your energy high, keep resetting, and I'll see you in the next one.